back inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
For Nick Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He's tackled at the... All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play action. Stafford. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Stafford's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run. Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. So they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Fielded at the 33. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford airing it out for Olsen. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Greg Olsen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. 20! Touchdown! New Orleans! Demir Bird, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
4 yards to go.
And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Atlanta.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
On the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. He was looking for Tom Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Throw caught here by Bird. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Again, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back come out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
He gets it to Brown, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
For John Brown.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Demir Bird as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Left here on the clock.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Stanford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be caught one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 13.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Saints 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 27 yards there, a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 17, Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
It's a loss.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
Will tie the game, 28-all. Jake Elliott sets to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Moore. Just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run it in Janovich, the fullback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Saints 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We
got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. The 20. There's Evans again, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Atlanta.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Alexander Johnson, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the pressure gets to him again. Julian Okwara in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Again, they run with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tom Gurley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score is Saints 49, Falcons 28. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's complete to Golden Tate. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And one of the whistles for timeout.
A loss of 2.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be taken down